Bonjour tout le monde. Je veux d'abord remercier le président Macron et le peuple français de nous recevoir ici chez vous. C'est toujours un grand plaisir de rendre visite à nos cousins de l'autre côté de l'Atlantique. Ce sommet, c'est la culmination de nombreuses années de travail. En 2018, la dernière fois que le Canada a présidé le G7, j'ai choisi de rassembler nos partenaires autour d'une vision commune de notre rôle dans le développement de l'intelligence artificielle. Et c'est justement sur le leadership de la France en 2019, lorsqu'Emmanuel assumait à son tour la présidence, qu'on a concrétisé cette vision. L'année suivante, la France et le Canada ont lancé le PMIA. Hier, j'ai d'ailleurs eu la chance de m'adresser aux exceptionnels scientifiques, chercheurs, entrepreneurs, leaders de la société civile et membres d'organisations internationales qui, au sein du Partenariat mondial pour l'intelligence artificielle, travaillent pour assurer un développement responsable de l'IA et bâtir la confiance qui est nécessaire pour que les technologies atteignent leur plein potentiel. On est à un moment crucial du développement d'une technologie qui transforme déjà nos vies. On le ressent ici à Paris et ça m'enthousiasme profondément. Mais je sais que la vitesse effrénée du développement de l'IA en inquiète plusieurs. Ils voient comme une menace pour la vie privée, la propriété intellectuelle et l'environnement. Ils se demandent ce que l'IA signifie pour leur emploi, leur capacité à mettre de la nourriture sur la table pour leur famille. Et étant donné que les leaders politiques ont parfois échoué à soutenir les travailleurs à travers de grands bouleversements économiques comme la mondialisation, on ne peut pas faire comme si leurs inquiétudes ne sont pas valables. People are worried that AI is being used to spread disinformation and scam people. Right now, my likeness, my voice, and that of other world leaders is being used to mislead, to cheat, to steal. We cannot stop progress. We shouldn't want to. But we need to have guardrails, transparency, accountability. We must put AI to the service of everyone in both high and low-income countries, and not just for an increasingly small group of ultra-rich oligarchs whose only concern is the value of their stock portfolios. We must put the middle class at the center of AI, and AI in service of the middle class, allowing people everywhere to work smarter, not harder, to do more with less. Businesses must grow faster along with their employees, instead of doing the same thing they do now, but with fewer employees. We must go beyond imitating what builders, creators, and artists already do so well. We need to make sure that the profits, the power, the benefits that come from this new technology are fairly shared. We've already seen the anger and division that grows when people feel they're left out of progress. We, governments, the private sector, and civil society need to think responsibly about how AI is shaping the world. We cannot let AI pollute social media with empty slop and cunning disinformation. We cannot let it grow even more the rifts within us, rifts that are already so deep between the haves, the have-nots, and the have-yachts. We cannot let it drive our citizens further towards cynicism, populism, hopelessness, and hatred. AI could unleash the potential of every human being to contribute, to create, to positively impact the world around us, but only if we choose to shape it that way. We, leaders in this room and around the world, have a choice to make. And that choice is being made now. Not 5 years ago, not 5 years from now. Now. If we don't meet this moment, our children, our grandchildren, and great-grandchildren will judge us harshly for it. Now, AI is certainly, speaking from experience, a challenge for policymakers. Adopting new legislation can take years, but even if it takes mere months, chances are it may be outdated by the time it comes into law. And of course, we do need to avoid the kind of heavy-handed regulation that stifles innovation and progress. That's why we need to work in partnership with all of you, companies, researchers, scientists. That's where the leadership of the world's 7 most advanced industrialized economies is so important. See, this year, Canada is once again presiding the G7. And once again, AI will be on the agenda, with 3 pillars this time: powering it, adopting it, and sharing it. First, G7 leaders will be working to make sure we have a plan in place so our economies have access to clean and reliable energy to power AI. And on the flip side, find ways to leverage AI to find and create new power sources, improve efficiency, and build more flexible and reliable energy grids. Second, on adoption, we'll be working to empower leaders like you to drive further economic growth around the world, which means ensuring that workers, that small and medium-sized businesses also benefit from AI's technological infrastructure and innovation to improve their productivity, enhance their competitiveness, and create more and better jobs for everyone. And the third pillar is on making sure we share the AI revolution with the world so that developing countries can be included in this technological transformation and not just reap its benefits, but drive it forward in new and creative ways that we need to see. If AI truly lifts up emerging economies and empowers their citizens, we will all prosper. It comes down to building trust. Once workers see that AI, rather than taking their jobs, is instead assisting, enabling, and empowering them, they'll be more ready to embrace it at work and at home. Once investors see businesses thrive thanks to AI innovation, they'll be more confident when investing in entrepreneurs who lean on it. Let's show workers that AI can be a powerful tool in their hands, in their toolbox. Let's show small businesses that adoption means growth. Let's show markets that this is not a bubble. Let's show our citizens that we have the frameworks in place to build that necessary trust in a time of change. As with all new technologies, the first few years of development are a bit rock and roll. Governments and businesses are facing new challenges, new disruptions, but also new opportunities. That's why the path forward must be working together with like-minded partners as we maintain the competition that is healthy for innovation, but keeping in mind the requirements to keep people safe. The technologies we are building right now will have massive transformative impacts on every aspect of our lives. And you can speak to anyone in this entire conference. Nobody will say with certainty what the future is going to look like 10 years from now. What'll be great about it, what'll be terrible about it. But right now, we have a responsibility to be having those conversations that figures out how we make sure that we're being really thoughtful about the world we are creating. Because now is when it's being decided, here and everywhere else around the world. But allow me for a moment, in front of an audience from every corner of the world, to be very, very proud of Canada and of Canadians. If you're looking for a strong AI partner, a reliable AI partner, a trustworthy AI partner, Canada is it. We have renowned academic institutions, innovative businesses, prolific tech incubators, and the best educated workforce of all OECD countries. We're home to brilliant minds like Joshua Bengio, Jeffrey Hinton, and Rich Sutton, and innovative businesses like Cohere and Erudi. We have the critical minerals needed to build this technological revolution, specialized semiconductor expertise, and one of the world's cleanest electricity grids. And yes, we're reasonable and always polite. We have all the building blocks for the future of the world's economy. Sure, it gets cold in Canada, but I know that a room filled with researchers in AI and investors in AI can get excited at a place that's 30 below for a few times of the year, which means half price on cooling for your data centers. Canada is a global leader when it comes to nuclear energy as well. From vast reserves of high-quality uranium to top scientists and nuclear engineers to the practical expertise that comes with large-scale operations and innovation for decades. And by the way, let me say this once and for all, as an environmentalist, for me, the debate is over. Large-scale nuclear reactors must be part of the solution for the future, because if we're not willing to embrace nuclear now, then coal-powered AI from other parts of the world will shape the coming decades for the worse. Si je vous dis ça, c'est pas juste pour vanter tous les mérites du Canada. C'est pour illustrer les résultats de choix stratégiques qu'on a faits pour bâtir une économie qui est prête pour le futur. Tout ça, c'est pas arrivé par accident. C'est arrivé parce qu'on a cru au potentiel de nos travailleurs, entrepreneurs et innovateurs. Parce qu'on a investi et on va investir pour les appuyer. Comme on l'a fait dès 2017 avec notre stratégie pan-canadienne en matière d'IA, une première dans le monde. Malgré tous les défis auxquels on fait face, je suis profondément optimiste quant à l'avenir de l'intelligence artificielle. L'IA est déjà en train de révolutionner le monde de la médecine en aidant à diagnostiquer des patients et à trouver de nouveaux traitements et en développement de nouveaux antibiotiques capables de s'attaquer aux bactéries résistantes aux antibiotiques. L'IA peut améliorer l'efficacité de nos chaînes d'approvisionnement et de nos entreprises grandes et petites. Elle peut faire de même avec les gouvernements et améliorer les services rendus aux citoyens à un moment où la confiance dans nos institutions est plus importante que jamais. Elle peut nous permettre d'éviter le gaspillage alimentaire, rendre nos professionnels plus autonomes et compétitifs. L'IA peut même nous aider à surmonter le plus grand défi auquel on fait face comme espèce, les changements climatiques, à condition qu'elle soit elle-même alimentée par des énergies vertes. Si on fait ça comme du monde, l'IA peut améliorer la vie de chaque citoyen et élever leur travail pour refléter leur plein potentiel, pas juste dans les pays avancés, mais partout dans le monde. Mais pour ça, nous devons tous être responsables et penser pas seulement au court terme ou à l'immédiat, mais aux conséquences de nos choix, de nos inclusions, de nos algorithmes, de nos recherches, qui vont avoir un impact profond pour les années à venir. Mais bien sûr, quand je rencontre des gens créatifs et innovateurs qui sont en train de bâtir cet avenir, c'est impossible pour moi de ne pas être optimiste et même inspiré. Il n'y a aucun doute que si on travaille tous ensemble de façon raisonnée et raisonnable, de grandes choses nous attendent. Dans les mots du président François Mitterrand, dans une citation que j'ai toujours trouvée un peu plutôt lapalicienne, mais apte, il y a toujours un avenir pour ceux qui pensent à l'avenir. Merci beaucoup. Thank you all.